I arrived safely in Stockholm the day before my interview, or a full day of interviews going on at Klarna. And it's I spoke to their recruiter the other day, and like, even though I've already decided to accept a job down in Gothenburg, which is going to be pretty fun, I still felt that, they wanted me to come up, so why not? So now I'm in Stockholm for the day and alone, which is, if like, I have a friend of mine. He's one of the strongest people I've ever known, and he has, more than on a few occasions, simply left on his own and started traveling on his own. Like, he went like abroad a few times, just picked up and left for no apparent reason, and started like living for a few months or whatever in a completely different part of the world. And the thing is that when you go alone, you are so dependent on your social skills and your own initiative in order to have a good time. And if you had asked me a year ago or a few years ago, what would you do? Would you be open to going up to Stockholm for just by yourself? And I said, oh well, no, not really. But I decided on this trip, considering that I do have a really good reason for being here, I'm going to fight that urge to be the introvert that we all know and love, and just actually go out, because my entire body tells me, hey Frederick, stay in your room, just stay here, don't leave your room until you have to go to the Klarna office tomorrow. But I won't. I'm hell-bent on doing two things. I am going to go out to a restaurant, and I'm going to eat on my own. I haven't said which restaurant yet. It might be McDonald's. We don't know that, but it's going to happen. And I am going to eat there, and I am going to afterwards go and find a place where they serve alcohol, and I am going to get shit-faced on my own. How sad is that? That's what I'm going to do. And then I am coming back here, and I am probably going to do something nerdy, like work on some code or something like that, and just kill some time. Or, if I'm completely hammered, I'll probably watch some Netflix or something. Anyway, that's the goal. And this is the entire plan. Like, just trying to fight that urge to just, to be the introvert, because being more social, that's gonna do me some good. Anywho, or brave, it's not even social. I mean, have you ever tried to, it was so easy back in the day, right? When you were 5, 10, or even a little bit older than that, like 12 years. Everything up until then was pretty easy. You just went up to some dude or some girl and said, hey, you want to be friends? Oh yeah, sure. And then it kind of took the ball from there. Have you ever tried making new friends in your 30s? Trust me, it gets a lot harder. Or maybe I just imagine it's going to be harder. I don't know. I'll get drunk. That usually helps. And apart from that, yeah, there's this thing I have, which it's insane. I know it's insane, but I can't help it. When I was walking to the hotel from the central station, I keep looking around and I see all these people. And to give you a bit of context, I actually used to live up here in Stockholm for a few years, like maybe 8 years ago or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it's roughly 8 years ago. So I had a girlfriend up here, and she was my first really serious girlfriend, and she was an older woman. Or well, it is the truth. It is the truth. I think I was 22 or something like that, and she was 38 or something, I think. And she had 2 kids, and I tried my best. I tried my best to integrate into Stockholm and all that great stuff, and I had a good time up here. I really enjoyed it, and I got to be a stepdad at I did, I'm not gonna say that I'm the best dad in the world, but I think I did a fairly good job. And see, the thing is that there are millions of people, or well, millions is a strong, but I actually don't know what the population of Stockholm is. So hey, how great is that? I'm Swedish and I have no idea, but I don't know any of these things. There's a shit ton of people anyway. We're living up here, and when I'm walking around here, I can't help it. I mean, she doesn't even live in the actual capital, and I haven't spoken to her for so many years, but I keep on looking around to see if I will see her, and it's I don't it would be so amazing to see what's happened and like how she is and all that stuff. I mean, it's like that's how I feel about it anyway. I have no idea what she's doing or if she's even alive, but it's the reason why a lot of people ask me why I don't like. I'm very Spartan. I don't buy a lot of stuff, and like I don't really spend a lot of money on things in general. And it's not because I'm cheap. I'll spoil anybody who needs, like, if I feel that you really need some help, I'll donate money to you, or I'll give you money. Like, I don't lend people money. I'll give you money if you're my friend, and I know that you're in trouble, or you really, like, I can hear that this is a serious matter, then I will give you all that I can provide. And the reason why I don't like use a lot of money is because the one thing I really want, the one thing I would pay anything to have, is the one thing that's not possible for me to get. And that one thing is, I would love to see what would have happened had I gone a different route in life. And it's one of the greatest. It's one of those things that I want more than anything else, but I can't have it because I've so often. I mean, I have a very good life, but don't get me wrong. I have a really good life, but I have always wondered what would have happened if. We had worked our differences out, me and my ex, and I would have stayed in Stockholm and started my life here and seen what happened. I mean, it's not like I'm not sad about it. I mean, I have Alan now, so, but it's like, I'm pretty sure you can relate. You always wonder what would have happened if you had gone a different route. And how I would give anything to be able to save and load game, having that ability in real life, and just try one thing and see what happens, and then load the game again if I wasn't happy with how things turned out. And well, that's the way it is. So yeah, my little talk is drawing to a close, and it's going to be exciting to see what Klarna is all about tomorrow. Wish me luck.